All right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive vlogs, day number 1166. So if you are a delivery driver for apps like Grubhub, Doordash, Postmates, or Uber Eats, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on, everybody. So hit that red subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell to the right, and let's see if we can get 150 thumbs up on this video. I'll give you a second to do that. So this article is a little older. I was looking through my email trying to find something here to talk about for you, and this one popped up and caught my attention, and I'm not sure how I missed it. So it says Doordash, Grubhub, and others could face a pared down menu. So what does this mean? Investors bidding up newly public shares of Doordash and its competitors shouldn't take for granted the historically fragile relationship between food delivery platforms and the restaurants that they serve. While it's unclear just how sticky eaters' business will be on delivery apps once the coronavirus pandemic ends, their loyalty could in many cases depend upon whether favorite restaurants stay around. That is hardly a guarantee. Delivery platforms have been essential to the survival of many restaurants this year, bringing them business even while their dining rooms have remained closed down. In addition to offering grants and relaxed delivery fees, in some cases, the platforms have been working to use the pandemic as an opportunity to prove their long-term value to restaurants, many of which had once scorned their services because of high commissions or questionable business practices. There is no question delivery players have won over lots of new restaurants for now. This is evidenced by big increases across platforms and partnered restaurants, or those with which platforms. It's a lot of tongue twisters here. Or those with which platforms have an agreement to offer their goods to consumers. In the first 9 months of the year, for example, regulatory filings show Grubhub added approximately 90,000 partnered restaurants, or 37% of the total number it had as of September 30th. Uber Technologies said in its third quarter report that Uber Eats grew active partnered restaurants by 70% year over year. DoorDash similarly seems to have added something like 50,000 merchants in the several months before its initial public offering filing alone. And although its early growth may have been in part fueled by facilitating deliveries without prior consent of restaurants, according to D.A. Davidson analyst Tom White, DoorDash now says partner merchants account for nearly all the platform's gross order value. But attrition could be coming. Some of this year's restaurant growth seems to have come courtesy of local regulators who have enacted temporary caps in many geographies on commissions that platforms can charge for their services. Some caps, including those in major cities such as New York City and San Francisco, are well known by investors, but the details of each individual regulation are more esoteric. Philadelphia's ordinance, for example, is particularly tough on delivery platforms, capping delivery fees at 10% of the purchase price of an online order. Everybody still with me? I know this is kind of a longer article here. If you're with me, say, "We're with you, Pete." See, nobody said it. Also underappreciated are caps in smaller metro areas and suburbs, which have increasingly popped up. Earlier this month, Berkeley, California, for example, lowered its commission cap on delivery fees to 10% from a previous cap of 15%. Before the pandemic, delivery platforms frequently charged restaurants up to 25% or more in total fees. These caps are set to expire at various times once restaurants reopen and the pandemic has eased. At that point, it is likely that delivery platforms, which haven't put up consistent profits this year, will hike commissions back up. In urban areas where discovery and delivery may be less necessary, the additional fees could cause restaurants to rethink the value each platform provides. That could put platforms such as Grubhub and Uber Eats, which have a stronger presence in Tier 1 cities, at greater risk. DoorDash's chief financial officer, Prabir Adarkar, said he believes its platform has demonstrated its worth to merchants amid the pandemic, acting as a lifeline to many of them. and therefore expects them to remain on board even after the pandemic ends. But once all restrictions on in-person dining are lifted, the balance of power could shift. Big national chains in particular won't need as much help from online platforms in a more normal world. This matters because, according to Grubhub's 2020 year in food report, all of the top 10 trending dishes this year are items commonly ordered from big household chains, such as a spicy chicken sandwich or a chicken burrito bowl. It is an iced latte 157% more popular on Grubhub this year because the app featured a previously unknown cafe, or simply because fewer people walked by a Starbucks? Investors awaiting the delivery of their own daily caffeine fix need to be asking themselves this very question. Whew, that was a lengthy one. That was a good article, though. So, what do we feel about this, everybody? Do you feel that this is something that's definitely going to happen as the pandemic eases up, that more people will be dining in again? I definitely think it's possible that delivery could slow down pretty drastically, especially now that they're able to put the fees back up. I'm telling you, man, change is definitely coming. It may not be a great thing, but I'll tell you right now, people have been probably pretty tired of ordering takeout. I'm not gonna lie, I miss that feeling of being able to walk into a restaurant, and sit down and actually have a conversation with somebody, whoever you're living with, or significant other, a friend, family member, whoever. I miss that feeling, and we'll see what happens. So, do you agree with this article? Do you disagree? I will put the link down below in the description. And of course, I do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive, especially Millard Norton, our $100 a month ultimate driver. And of course, Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Fernando Carranza, Justin Case, Anthony Bliss, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Honor, Stephen Neely, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, John Bonacci, Terry DeLong, Nick G, Jenny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. If you guys want to sign up and support the channel and get shout outs just like that, link is in the description down below and in the pinned top comment. Make sure to check it out. And of course, also in the description down below, please make sure you sign up on the Get Upside Gas app. It's a free download for your smartphone. All you have to do is download the app for free, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links down below. Make sure to download it and check out PaidToDriveStore.com. Get t-shirts, hoodies, and all that stuff all on sale. And if you made it to the end of this video, comment END952, END952. And, of course, subscribe with all notifications on down below. Did you hit the subscribe button yet? And hit the like button. All right, everybody. Get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling. And we'll see you guys next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Take care. Have a great one.